Alright, today we're going to be talking about Chapter 5, recording industry, and Chapter 6. I only have 4 minutes, so I'm going to just try to shove everything in there. So, to get where we are now in the recording and streaming industry, we really got to go back. So, just some quick breakthroughs. We obviously have Edison invents the phonograph. We also have Peter Goldmark develops the long playing record. In the beginning, digital was really seen as a negative. It was really seen as killing the recording industry because, sales go down. 2000, that's where CDs were introduced, and it was really hard, especially with CD copying, to kind of like limit and control the music piracy, the illegally downloading of music. This really affected revenues. This really affected artists getting paid, and that really affected the importance of music touring, of concerts. And actually a big percentage of the way artists actually make their money now is just touring and doing a whole bunch of shows, because that pays more than these streaming companies. As we saw in 2015 from Chapter 5, we seen Jay-Z, Kanye West, a couple other artists release their own distribution platform, Tidal, just to feel like they got paid a respectable amount of money. um at its core, the industry really operates on 5 things: artist and repertoire, operations, marketing and promotion, distribution, and administration. um and like I said, just touring is really an essential source of revenue for these artists and the art that they're creating. And from the start until we are now, there's really 3 main issues that the music and recording industry has had. The first one is just content through music labeling and the control. The second is obviously the music piracy, and the third would be the ongoing effort to protect just the copyright and internet file sharing. Right now we're going to talk about Chapter 6, which is really in the same, it kind of interconnects on the music industry, how it interconnects because Pandora is one of those things that the music industry can use, because they collect so much data from radio that the music industry can come in and be like, who should we distribute this media to? So when it comes to radio, it's really popularized. In 1948, the first transistor radios were sold. 1970, International Public Radio goes on air. And in 1996, Congress passed the Telecommunications Act of 1996, which really encouraged consolidation in the radio industry. And also, a lot of radio industry networks expanded. And instead of dying after the spread of television, radio managed to thrive by adapting to an audience that sought the portability and immediacy that radios offer. So, the radio and the music industry really just kind of like coincide, and it's like a yin yang connection. And 3 important developments for commercial radio were blanket licensing, commercial sponsorships, and the Radio Act of 1927. So I mean, overall, Chapter 5, Chapter 6 are really interesting, and it just kind of like, it was a very interesting dive into the nitty gritties of both of these industries, that we all consume this media. We all listen to music every day. I would hope so, but just to see where it all came from and where it all stems from is just really interesting.